I'm bored, and apparently EFAP is attacking my channel. All right, fam, so it came to my attention over the weekend. I had a busy weekend, busy weekend, but it came to my attention that there was an EFAP done on my video about Critical Drinker and Otterly Noah's video that was also done about Critical Drinker. It came out around the same time last week. They covered those two videos. They ignored another one, more on that in a minute. They ignored another video on this very same topic, suspiciously. I have my opinions on that in just a second, but I skipped through this video. I haven't watched the whole thing. The reason why I'm making this video is I'm going to watch this. I'm going to talk about it in full, like the whole segment with me on it. I'll talk about that later this week. I don't have time to do it today, but a lot of people have been talking about it. I'm making this video to let you guys know that I have seen it. And I do have some opinions on this that don't require me to watch it yet, which is what I'm going to do here. I want to just talk a little bit about it. So what I find really strange in this video is that these guys are talking about the Critical Drinker review for Predator Badlands, which, regardless if you agree or disagree with Critical Drinker, there are absolute lies in his video. Absolute lies. I don't care what these guys said in this video. There are lies in his video. And I know they've tried to diminish my opinions here because that's what they're doing here. The title is Delusion, Garbage, Media Literate Grifter. They're kind of trying to diminish my opinions and I guess the opinions of Otterly Noah, which, by the way, if you're not familiar with Otterly Noah's channel, go over and check out his channel. He's got like 36,000 subscribers, but he's kind of diving into the debunking stuff too. Shout out to Otterly Noah. Definitely go over and check out his content as well. Doing some good work over there. But Mauler, who has like 150,000 plus subscribers, decided to target my channel and Otterly Noah's channel. Now, I don't care. This isn't me saying, oh, no, they're coming after my... I don't care. If they want to talk about my content, they can talk about my content. But there is some suspicious behavior here when it comes to this. So I read through my comment section about this, and I saw a couple of different things repeated over and over and over again. Media literacy was one of them, and the amount of subs I have versus their subs, how many views I got versus their views. So I want to talk about those two things in this video, and then, like I said, later on this week, we'll tackle the rest of this. All right, so media literacy. What does media literacy mean? Let's look at the current definition of media literacy, because I wanted to go with the actual definition. The ability to critically analyze stories presented in the mass media and determine their accuracy or credibility. That is what media literacy is. That is exactly the issue I have with the vast majority of these channels and the people that support these channels. Now, you can say poo-poo to media literacy and talk shit about it, whatever you want. It is a thing that exists, and it is something that is important, and that is accuracy and credibility. Once someone like Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, whoever we're talking about, has decided that they're either going to irresponsibly make a review where they do not do their due diligence in providing context for any of the reasons they're complaining, then they have lacked media literacy there, either on purpose or they lack media literacy because they're just ignorant to it because they didn't actually watch it. Those are the only two possible conclusions on that, right? When they start attacking things like women, when they start talking about things like gay people, attacking people of color, those are all things that would go against the credibility of those statements. Therefore, it is a lack or a misunderstanding of media literacy. These are things that they do. I see this comment a lot, and I know you guys want to cry about it because that's what most of these channels do, is cry about stuff. You want to cry about it because you don't like the idea that someone is getting called out on their bullshit. Secondly, if they want to go after the way that I am conducting myself in this video, I don't give a fuck. I match energy. I don't owe Critical Drinker any sort of grace. I don't owe him any sort of like respect when he's done disrespectful things, when he's done things purposely misleading his audience. I don't owe him any of that. So anybody who has a problem with that, go fuck yourself. I don't care. I have said this plenty of times before. I match the energy of the content that I'm engaging with. If the content that I'm engaging with is talking shit and being sarcastic and not taking itself too seriously, then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the same thing. If you believe the purpose of content is to trigger someone and that's all it exists for, which would be these kinds of reviews by Critical Drinker and stuff like that, if you believe that's the only reason they exist, then you have demeaned that content. You have said that content, it doesn't hold up. If the only purpose is to trigger people and make people react to it, then you have absolutely taken them out of the space they're in and put them into another category altogether. They only exist to trigger people. Therefore, it doesn't matter what they're saying in the video, as long as it makes people upset. I mean, if that's what you want to call Critical Drinker's channel, that's fine. I see that in my comment section as well. I want to address the view thing. People coming on going, hey, look, how does it feel that your video didn't get as many views as these guys got? Interesting. That's really interesting. Because their channel has 150,000 plus subscribers. If they were getting less views than I was, they would have bigger issues than me. They would have much bigger issues than me. But that's not even how you look at a successful video and the views of that video on YouTube. You would look at the percentage that video would get compared to the amount of subs that it has. Last time I checked on my video, let me double check here. Here's a video they're talking about. I have 7.7K views in 5 days on a video where I have 7.5K subs. If you go over to their channel and you look to see what their video has on the same topic, they have a channel with 152,000 subscribers and their video only has 29,000 views. So the way you would do this is how math works, everybody out there who doesn't understand, is you look at the percentage of views a video gets based on the amount of subscribers they have. It's not a raw number for number thing. If my video had more flat views than their videos had when they have 152,000 subscribers, we have a bigger problem. So it's no shock that a channel who has more subs than someone gets more views on a video typically. It would be atypical for that not to happen, and that would signal a larger problem in the content that they're making. To go even further, Otterly Noah has 36,000 subscribers, and his video has 35,000 views. So he has almost 100% views versus sub watch on that video. My video has over 100% of views versus subs watch. Theirs doesn't. So that's a dumb argument. That's already a dumb argument. So saying that doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. But go off in the comments. Again, if they were getting less views than me, they would have bigger problems on their hands. And the last thing I want to address is the lack of a reaction to the Birdman's video, where the Birdman shares almost every single opinion that I have, maybe Noah's as well, but for sure, my opinions on the Critical Drinkers content, on this video specifically. The Birdman's video breaks it down even further than mine. He goes in and he absolutely demolishes and destroys Critical Drinker. We all took our swings. He swung really big, and they're ignoring it. And the reason why they're doing that, and this is a big red flag here, is because the Birdman has more than double the amount of subscribers they have, and his video has 111,000 views in 5 days. They're ignoring the Birdman, even though the Birdman and myself and Noah and many other people share the same exact opinions and have the same exact takes on Critical Drinker in our videos. You can match them up, look at them, and see that this is a thing. Even though we share all of those things, you ignored his video because you can't punch down. You need your viewers to believe that it's a bunch of fringe channels, smaller channels going after Critical Drinker that don't know what they're talking about. The minute you talk about a channel larger than you, with more views on their videos than you have, saying the same things that we're saying, then it's not the content that we're providing that is the issue here. It's that it's us saying it that's the issue. Meaning that everybody in my comment section and probably in Noah's content section and under the comments for EFAP saying, why are they saying all this? They, obviously because they only have this amount of subscribers, they don't know what they're talking about. It's all dumb. Those people remain loyal to the EFAP channel and to all these content creators because they ignore when larger channels are saying the same thing because it breaks the illusion. It tears the illusion down. And it means that they have to actually start steel manning the topics instead of going on and shit talking, because Mahler's supposed to be the guy that's this huge bastion of respect when it comes to media. How about you steel man these talking points and go after the channels larger than ours who are saying this? Why don't you do that? I mean, you guys changed the way you interact with channels based on myself and the other members of then the Fandom Initiative, now just the initiative, but back then it was the Fandom Initiative. You changed your criteria for that because of us. But I feel very validated. I feel validated here because what this tells me, what we're seeing here with these guys reacting to my content this way, is that I am doing the absolute right thing. I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. What's happening is the algorithm is breaking down, the waters are getting muddied, and content creators like myself, Otterly Noah, the initiative guys, Birdman, we are getting into that ecosystem and it's becoming an existential threat for these guys.